So one of the questions I got asked was how to manifest your ex to be obsessed with you. Well, that's quite a desperation, isn't it? I mean, think about it. Manifest your ex back. Why would you want to manifest an ex back when the ex was an experience? Or what you're trying to say is that you want to manifest that person even bigger and better the next time they come round. So you gotta be very smart with your words. So welcome to my channel. It's Annie, your psychic limitless mindset manifestation coach. And I am just reading through the list that my dear admin staff, Chantel, awesome girl, she just sent me a list of questions, inquiries coming through from you guys. So it's quite interesting. In this video, what we're going to really talk about is how to manifest your ex to be obsessed with you. Well, first and foremost, I'm not one of those typical manifestation coaches that are going to teach you three-dimensional manifesting, because the question that you've just asked me, I can tell you psychically, it is not going to stick. First and foremost, to even manifest your ex back, I highly do not encourage that. If you want to manifest that specific person back, then what you need to do is understand it was an ex, it was an experience, but if you still have a burning desire to be with that person, well, here's some hints and tips that I'm going to share with you. The first thing is you need to get behind upgrading yourself to a better version. Now, even if you do manifest that ex back, and usually typically that's done through a three-dimensional way, so affirming, visualization, through the mind's eye, holding it, great, you manifested that ex back. If you two are not spiritually or energetically evolving, what you're doing is dancing the same song over and over again, and you're in a repetitive cycle, which majority of people are in. So what you need to do is become very spiritually smart and think to yourself, right, I need to better upgrade myself. I need to work within my inner state, within my mind, within my body, within my soul. As I do that, and what's going to happen is the universe is going to recognize that and think, right, we're going to bring someone that's like equal vibrational match to that person. That's what's going to happen. But what you can do also is, as you're upgrading yourself, you can manifest that person to be upgraded. But what you need to understand with manifestations is it's granted by the universe. It's not granted by anyone else. It's not granted by you or me. It's granted by the universe. So you can send that desire up to the universe and say, right, you know, I want to get back with my ex, but I don't want that same energy. I want him bigger and better and bolder, just like how I am getting behind my version, my inner self. And if the universe responds to it, bam, as you vibrationally shift and you become really highly elevated, then the same thing's going to happen to the other energy. And it's like, boom, love is in the air. So the obsession part of it all, well, the way I would think of that is, if I get really obsessed about myself, about upgrading myself, working on myself each and every day, getting behind that inner work, then why wouldn't anyone be obsessed with me? Why? My energy is radiating, the way I'm walking, the way I'm talking, the way I'm interacting, the way I think. Like, it's just like, wow. Like, totally, like, even though the description of it, even I would be obsessed with that, you know? Like, that's just wow. So when you want to manifest someone to be obsessed with you, you can't do it from a place of desperation. I'll tell you why. Desperation is like people can smell it from a mile away. Like, they can sense the energy. And is desperation really attractive? Really and truly? Is it? No, we don't want that. We don't really want that. We want to be confident. We want to be bold. We want to be courageous. We want to be in our divine energy, whether it's masculine or feminine. We just want to be wow. So I'll give you a story of a client of mine. It was a love and relationship reading. And she's like, Annie, you know, we've broken off, but I love him. I can't be without him. I want him back in my life. I said, right. I said to her, if you manifest him back in now at the energy, the current state that he's in and you're in, you're going to be going around the same circles. You'll be dancing the same songs over and over again. So ask yourself, at what cost do you want that guy in now, knowing that he's not an improved energy and nor are you, and knowing that you're going to be in the same cycle over and over again. Like, think about it. Sometimes we ourselves put ourselves in drama when we don't really need to do that. So what I said to her was, let's get behind your inner work. Let's get behind reprogramming, shifting your energy, becoming a better version of you. Because what's going to happen ultimately is, vibrationally and energetically, whether it's him or not, the universe will force a change. She's like, oh wow, okay, that's how it works. I said, yes, that's how you become very spiritually smart. You don't want to manifest the same experience back in again. Otherwise, you are wasting your time. That is 3-dimensional manifesting. You do not want to do that. I mean, who's got time to waste? Or who's got time to be dancing to the same songs over and over again? I mean, I do like doing that. But when it comes to love and relationships, no. Now, it takes a very strong person to be like, you know what, I have to let you go because you are not right for me, I am not right for you. So at some stage in your life, you're going to have that analysis. But like I said, it takes a very strong person to do that. A lot of people are in what's called denial, yeah? And the worst thing, in particular, with the readings that I've done in the past, the worst thing a feminine energy can do is keep a masculine with them, knowing that the masculine doesn't really want to be with them. That's the worst thing you can do. Because what you're doing there is you've got a energy that's parked up in your garage, yeah? And you're blocking yourself in terms of your own abundance of what the universe actually does have in store for you. So sometimes we even block our own potential desired outcomes. We're thinking it's this particular person when in fact it isn't. So then you need to clear your garage for the car, for another energy to come up. Now, a spiritual law that I will tell you that takes place is when you've got your garage parked up by a car, so by an energy, and all of a sudden a connection comes along, if you have not cleared that garage, you could potentially lose out on that connection. Did you know that? That's one of the spiritual laws. So you have to deal with what you have currently to make room for potential connections, particularly for the blessings. So ask yourself this question: do you have time to waste? I mean, who's got time to waste? Time is the most valuable currency that you do not get back at all. So you can either be spiritually smart and live in 5D, which is inside out, or you can continue with the same dance in the 3D over and over and over again in the same cycle. So when you're ready to know more about the 5D, you're ready to know more from top psychics, spiritual masters, getting behind that manifesting state, head over to my website here below. And you can also check me out on my other videos on my YouTube channel. And don't forget to subscribe, because the more you subscribe to this channel, the more YouTube will push it out. Yeah, they will push it out. They keep the channel going.